Right, so we continue on with the great fights we've got Saturday night at the Utilita Arena in Birmingham. Francis, I'm going to come to you again. Now we've got top of the bill, Brad Foster versus Jason Cunningham, British, Commonwealth, EBU, Super Bantamweight titles, as well as Eko Esserman, defending his recently won British and Commonwealth welterweight titles against Danny Ball. These are great domestic fights, right?
Absolutely. I think it's these are the fights that really get people intrigued and interested in boxing. Domestic, I think the old phrase, domestic dust-ups, always get the blood flowing. So very, very good fights to top this bill on Saturday.
We've been looking forward to this Brad Foster, Jason Cunningham fight for a while. It was previously scheduled for the end of August. Now it's going to go main event Saturday night at the Utilita Arena for Fury Wilder. Before I move on to speak to the fighters, just to reiterate, this is a fantastic night of fights on BT Sport for fans, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you've got, obviously the two guys go, Callum and Liam, was just here, and obviously these four gents are going to be obviously putting in, displaying their skills, plenty of belts up for grabs, domestic dust-ups. It's what it's all about. It's what we want to see.
Perfect. So I'm going to start with Danny on the far left. It's been 7 months since we saw you last, a victory over Sam Gilly. Are you excited to get back out?
Yeah, of course. All I want to be is be busy, stay fighting, stay active. So I'm looking forward to Saturday.
I don't think I'm being unfair to say this is a big opportunity for you, British Commonwealth titles. This is a really big fight. Does that bring any added pressure, or is it not something you think about?
No, the pressure doesn't get to me. It doesn't bother me. This is what we're in the sport to do. We want to fight for these belts, especially the British title, which is a world title for someone like me. We're here prepared, ready for Saturday.
Obviously, the British title, like you say, to a lot of fighters, that's sort of the dream when they start out. Is that where your mind's at, or is this more of a test to see if you could go on and go further?
It was probably a dream when I first set out. Now we're nearly here, so now it's got to come on with me on Saturday.
So it's a dream that's coming real, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it's coming true.
So obviously Eko is another undefeated fighter, someone that 15 people have tried and failed to beat. Do you think you've got the style to beat him on Saturday night?
Of course, I believe I can beat anybody who I get in the ring with. And on Saturday I'll show that and show the level that I deserve to be at. And
so before I speak to Eko and check what he thinks, if you were to win the British title, after that, is it something you want to win outright, or are you looking to move up the levels very quickly?
Whatever gets offered to me, I'd love to win it outright, of course, but whatever gets offered to me, we'll do whatever's been told to do.
And how does it end on Saturday night?
With a Danny Ball victory.
Eko, with a Danny Ball victory. Agree with that?
Nah, sorry about that. All respect to Danny at the end of the table, but you know what? I've paid the price to be the boss. I've worked my way from small hall shows all the way to where I am now, without a promoter, up until the last couple of fights. It's been hard. I've been training in the trenches, eating graft for breakfast, graft for lunch, graft in the evening. I just graft. So I'm sorry, but this weekend is going to be to the reigning champ.
Like I said to Danny, it's been 7 months since he fought. It's actually only been 3 months since you won the titles from Chris Jenkins, a performance that made everyone sit up and take notice. Has anything changed for you since then? Did you get a chance to enjoy it, or were you back in the gym?
I enjoyed it. I didn't really revel in it too much because my mindset is, look, I move on to the next thing, so I've got tunnel vision. So Danny being my next opponent, he's someone in my way. It's nothing personal, but it is personal because if you're in my way, I've got to take you out. You're just another victim.
Just another victim. Are you constantly getting better, do you think? That's because that seems to be the theme. Every time you fight, everyone expects, they know what they're going to see from Eko Esserman. And then when they see another performance, they go, oh, wow, he's better than I thought. Are you someone that's getting better all the time?
No one's seen me box at my true potential. It depends on the opponents that are in front of me. So if Danny brings it, digs deep, we might have a war on our hands. It'll be good, it'll be exciting, we'll put on a good show, but I'll be the reigning champion afterwards.
It's interesting though, because it's very rare in boxing sometimes to see two undefeated fighters go at it. 15 men have tried to beat you, they've failed, but 10 have tried to beat Danny and they've failed. What do you know of Danny that you think you've got to be on the lookout for on Saturday?
He's young, he's a little tenacious, got good range on him, tries to mix it up every once in a while, but I'm war ready, I'm battle hardened, and I'm proven.
And how does it end?
Reigning champ.
Fair enough. Obviously, Danny's spoken about how when he started out boxing, the British title was the dream. I'm presuming it was very similar for yourself, but for you, if you come through on Saturday, are you looking to defend that more, or are you looking to go up the levels?
When I come through on Saturday, I'm looking to take each and every opportunity that gets thrown my way. If you get me out again soon, I'll come out again soon, play in the ring again. I just want to push on, get my ranking up, and take over the world.
Perfect. Cheers, mate. Right, next fight. The main event of the evening will be for the British, Commonwealth and EBU Super Bantamweight titles. To my left, I have Jason Cunningham, the defending EBU champion. We mentioned earlier, this fight's had a cancellation. It's been rescheduled. Yep. Did it affect your preparations, or the fact that it was so quickly rescheduled, did it really notice?
No, because it was pretty immediate pull-out, weren't it? So it didn't affect things too much. And I've been in this game a long, long time now. So it's just another day in office for me. It was what it was. I had a week off, back in there, grafting, and I'm ready for whatever Brad's got on Saturday.
In your last fight, you were the underdog,
yep.
And you've come out with a victory, come out with this beautiful title. Looking at the odds now, it's a close fight, but it looks like to some people you might still be the underdog again. Do you thrive in that pressure?
Listen, the underdog will never lost hope. Tattooed on my skin, that's how it is. And I think bookies have learned a lesson from last time. It goes over my head, they can say what they want. End of the day, I hold the bigger title, I'm the main champion here. I'm the main champion in the away corner, nothing that's not new to me. All I ask on Saturday night, may the best man win. It's going to be a good hard fight, a proper fight. All the marbles on the line. All I ask is that I get a fair crack at whip. Other than that, leave it to me, and don't matter what anyone's got to say. I'm taking care of Brad Foster.
Do you like being in the away corner? Because obviously you're in the away corner in terms of promotional companies, but you're also in the away corner in terms of Brad's fighting in his hometown. Do you like that adversity?
I just take it all in stride. It is what it is, isn't it? Don't make a difference to me. I'm there to do a job on Saturday night and enjoy it. I'm at that stage in my career now. It's taken me that long to get here. I'm just going to enjoy every single bit of it. Enjoy today. Enjoy tomorrow. I want to see, lock eyes with Brad eye to eye, face to face, and then let's get back to business on Saturday night.
Brad's achieved a lot in his time in the sport. I think maybe sometimes people overlook it. He's 23, didn't have much in the way of amateur pedigree, and he's won the British title outright. But you've said you're going to take him into deep waters. Do you think your experience, 29-6, I believe your record is, do you think that experience is what's going to see you through on Saturday night?
Yeah, I believe Super Bantamweight is my way. It always has been. I've just took opportunities wherever they've come at, because I'm not a big promoter and you can't turn these opportunities down. So Super Bantamweight is my division. Brad, fair play to him, yeah. He ain't put a foot wrong yet. But I don't believe he's been in with the caliber opponent of anyone like me. Nowhere near. So we're going to see what Brad's all about Saturday night, aren't we? Yeah, so it's going to be a cracking fight. May the best man win.
Have you watched much of Brad? Do you know what you're looking out for, or are you focusing on yourself?
I always focus on myself. We watched a couple of rounds to begin with, and this is the same with any of my opponents. Michael, Conlon, you name it, any lot of them. I watch a couple of rounds and then that's it. I don't get obsessed. I will just come up with a game plan. I concentrate on myself, on my performance, and being the best me on the night.
So obviously you've said there that you're in the stage of your career now where you're just enjoying where you are, you're enjoying the fact you're here, you're enjoying the fact that you're European champion. But if you win on Saturday night, if you beat the odds again, as they say, what's next for you? What do you want to achieve? Well,
for a start, I'm a free agent. We're no big promoter, so that's a good little card to have. My legacy, freeweight Commonwealth champion, the card menu has done that. A British champion, European champion, there's only one place left to go. I've done it all the hard way, the small shows, on the road in the big fights, so there's just one more place to go in there. But I've got to take care of Brad first Saturday night, and then we'll see what happens from there.
So like you say, take care of Brad first. One last question, same as I've asked everyone. Yep. How does it end?
Cunningham win, that's all that matters.
Over to Brad. I think it's fair to say at this point, this is probably the biggest fight of your career. You've had some big ones, but this is British, Commonwealth and European title. Are you ready to rise to the challenge on Saturday?
Of course, mate. I've been training hard. As you said, Jason's the toughest test of my career, but that's why I've worked so hard, and I'm looking forward to getting in there, getting the job done.
He said he's going to take you into deep waters. He's going to take you to a place you've never been before. Are you ready for that? Is that how you see the fight going?
I'm a very good swimmer, mate, so let's go in the deep waters.
Let's go for it.
Is that the sort of fight you see it being on Saturday, though? A war of attrition, something that's going to go long and be a hard fight?
Yeah, of course. I've trained for everything, Jason's no mug, so I've got to be on the top of my game, and I'm sure I will be.
I touched on it with Jason a little bit. Obviously, you're still very young, 23, British outright, Commonwealth champion. hopefully EBU champion from your perspective, not from Jason's. Do you ever stop to think about how far you've come, or are you just tunnel vision on getting to the top?
Not really, mate, to be fair. I'm just living the dream, mate. I'm doing what I can. As I said, living the dream, working hard, chasing my goals. And the next one is that on Saturday night. So, yeah, very confident.
I remember you were the first fighter to headline a show back after lockdown. We had a couple of months off, and then you headlined against James Beach in the studio. And at the time, a big part of that story, your story, was that you were a key worker during lockdown. How are you doing now? Or are you fully focused on training, personal training? Are you locked in now, or are you still having to split your time?
Fully focused. Boxing's my job now, mate.
And do you reckon that's going to be the difference on Saturday night? The fact that boxing is your life now, is that going to be something that shows on Saturday as well?
Yeah, boxing's always been my life. I always get up and train. So, you know, now I've got more time to train. And, yeah, as I said, I've taken it really seriously. And I'm looking forward to get that belt on Saturday. So
come Saturday, say you've won. You've got the three bouts over your shoulder. What's next for you? Is it world level next, or...?
I ain't thinking about that. Let's get that one first.
And prediction from you?
Brad Foster win.
Not getting much out of people today. Very shortly, we will move on to speak to the guys from our November show. But before we get there, we'll do a couple of face-offs out the front. Yep. Right, cheers, guys.